this is a nice highway. This is a good highway. No, if it's a highway, it sucks. It might just be not as sucky as the last one. Made it to Stony Pass in the Continental Divide. Well, I said we're probably going to go up Hurricane Pass. Definitely going up Hurricane Pass. Weather's looking a little crappy. Karen's probably waiting for me. Let me think about it. Jesus will save you. See how she goes. Here we are, going into Silverton. Town ain't big enough for the two of us. If you fall off of this, I think you'll probably starve to death before you hit the bottom. You better open your eyes. You know, that was a good rescue. I've never been behind the wheel in that kind of a situation until just now, and that guy, he was really stirred up. But Thomas started and mudslides and everything, and so I was a little shook up, just a little bit. Squeezing our carburetors are easy, and turn this guy down about another quarter turn. Can't really see it coming out, but it's proper dirty in there, so a little bit of a trail fail here. Make sure when you do a fuel filter, no matter if it's a simple one or a hard one, to get your clamps or your fittings on tight. My brother, he's got this big old Stihl 460 Magnum, and we're gonna go cut some firewood. Silverton, I've gone through a quart of oil. So you got to hold on. We're going all the way up here to there's the Ironton site right there. And we turn off, little parking spot there. We're gonna go up here, and then there's restrooms right there. And that right there is where we decide if we want to go down this way into Silverton, or we hook up this way to Hurricane Peak, Hurricane Pass, and all the way around up over here on the Alpine Loop, and then down into Silverton. We will see when we get there. Are you ready? Yeah? This is where you don't want to mess up. This is the one slip and you're dead spot. The part where everybody likes to drive over there in oncoming traffic, because if you fall off of this, I think you'll probably starve to death before you hit the bottom. Well, we're here at the Ironton pull-off. I kind of came down here on this side trail, just kind of out of everybody's way, because old Thomas is running real good, doing great, but could do better. Forgot to, what is it, the air fuel mixture. I'm gonna turn it down, let's say a quarter turn. Now we're pulling onto the trail. I was just about to get started, and I saw some guys that just got off the trail and they were airing up their tires, and I thought, you know, that's a good idea. Maybe I should air down my tires. So, got 16 PSI in the tires, riding nice now. So far it's kind of just a county road. See how it is later on. Bunch of little baby trees. I bet they probably see some avalanches. All their parents and grandparents all got mushed. But man, look at that red mountain. I'm gonna figure out why they call it Red Mountain now, huh? Coming up the switchbacks down over there just now. Old Thomas started doing that, but here the gas is okay. Last time that happened going uphill is the fuel filter. Luckily I have a spare one with me in the toolbox in one of my ammo cans. So right now we're doing good, but if it gets any worse, we'll pull over and do a little trail fix. Do a trail fix before you have a trail fail, right? Maybe we're getting close to the top. Thomas is still started doing his lopey thing again. I'm gonna dig around for a fuel filter. Should have stopped down there at the little porta potty spot, but smells like he's running pretty rich now too. I think I'll lean it out some more, but see if we can find a filter. New fuel filter in. That's the cool thing about carburetors, they're easy. And turn this guy down about, do another quarter turn. This guy, I can't really see it coming out, but it's proper dirty in there, so. Well, made the corkscrew pass. Silverton's off down that way. Man, isn't that pretty? I wonder what creek that is. And I think you come right down to there, in that area. And it ties into the other pass, and then you go that way, and that is Hurricane Pass. It takes you up over that way. I think we might do that. It's early enough in the day. Well, Thomas, you could have made it up here, but let you cool down for a minute. Tell you what, sure is nice to be able to do a fuel filter in less than 5 minutes. It took me longer to dig it out of my toolbox than it did to install the thing. Make sure when you do a fuel filter, no matter if it's a simple one or a hard one, to get your clamps or your fittings on tight. Got close to Thomas, I could smell gas. I was like, ooh, that is not good. Luckily, engineers are smart enough to put the fuel system on the other side of the engine from the exhaust system, so that way you don't have a fire, usually. It says if I want to go down that trail right there, I can get to Silverton. So that way, that way. Weather's looking a little crappy. Karen's probably waiting for me. Let me think about it. Well, I said we're probably going to go up Hurricane Pass. definitely going up Hurricane Pass. It's going to rain a little bit, but Hurricane Pass. Yeah. Got one last pull, I think. That grade right there. Follow those side by sides. We're gonna be in Silverton in an hour or two probably. This here is some no joke, top of the world stuff. Holy crap. Like, those are the little sharp peaks you see that look so high up. Now I gotta go just right up there, and I think that's the end of it. I think. And man, this doesn't let you know just how steep it really is, but I'll tell you what, it's proper steep. First gear, low range. California Pass, 12,960 feet. That is a red wall right there. That right there is that little piece of rock I was just talking about. Now we go back down this dang thing. Backwards. Alright. On down that way. This here is the Animas River town site. Used to be a mining town, I guess. We should go kind of drive around and look at it at least, right? See what kind of cool stuff they might have. I wonder what that was. Is that the hotel in Brussels? This town ain't big enough for the two of us. On to Engineer Cinnamon Pass, aka turn right and go to Silverton.
I'm living in the sunshine days always. Gonna let my hair down wide and free, rolling up the best to find my inner peace. Give my mind a rest from the stress police. Yeah, I'm chilling like a villain on easy street. Never worry or stress about the daily grind, keeping all the negative thoughts behind. Doubt is not an option while hope's alive. Yeah, dreaming is the soul of my future mind. I'ma let my daydream shine today, let them run free till they wanna stay, letting all the bad vibes fade away. Yeah, I'm living in the sunshine days always. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm walking on a path of my own design. Yeah, now I'm skipping past the finish line, knocking out the lights so the mood is fine. Yeah, I wanna do this all the time. Diamonds on the sea and the sky and the sand. I can feel the breeze through the trees to my hand. Head in the clouds with my feet on the land. A new appreciation for the daily plan. I'ma let my daydream shine today, let them run free till they wanna stay, letting all the bad vibes fade away. Yeah, I'm living in the sunshine days.
Here we are, pulling into Silverton. What a nice time to be here. I just love it when it's raining, got the sun out, smells so good. Nice little town. Pretty little town of Silverton. Sun just went down. Check out that range over there. That is one cool mountain range.
I'ma let my daydream shine today.
Man, how would you like to wake up to this every morning? It's just dang pretty around here, you know? Yeah, a guy could get used to this. Heading up to the little foggy draw towards Eureka. Might find a moose. There's some good water, or you know, marshy mountain waterways up here, and maybe there's a moose. I've never seen one. It's my curse. Everybody sees a moose, and what I tell them is, that's because I wasn't with you. If I was, you wouldn't have seen him. But I'm gonna see if I can break that curse. My curse has been broken.
Acts like he's gonna charge and take off.
Push pop down and then take off.
Cool. That's a great shot. See, I'm getting a pro.
Yeah,
Some
you need
number
one.
pro.
You need the newest one, my honey.
Her zoom is 10 times mine.
That's one of the big ones I've seen over here.
Do it this way, we didn't get mine.
Isn't it weird for two males to be?
Decided to head out of town for a little bit. I think this is West Mineral Creek Road. Shouldn't be too hard. Down there at the bottom it says 4-wheel drive recommended. So we'll get up here and take a look around and see what the view has to offer. Well, we found a real heckin' good, pretty place to be. Looks like a lot of people find it too. Got some campers down there. These are all beaver ponds. You can see the beaver dam. You can see why someone would want to build a cabin here. I bet it wasn't just a cabin for any reason other than the mine that used to be here. It's amazing how many mills they had. Here's the remainders of one. I wonder what it was like back in the day. Looks like that was the road. Went up and around that way. I think we're gonna go check it out further on that trail that way. Went up there and checked out that trail and it stops right there in the trees. So I came back to that, there's the mine shack and the mine chute and the mill. Man, would you just look at the color of this water? Gotta keep on trucking back into town. Karen, she said, oh, around 10:45 that she would be ready to go to the museum in about an hour. So that means about 11:45 she'd be ready, and it is that time. So I'm already late. This is a cool room in the Silverton Museum. Well, time for some low range action, I guess. This is almost the top of the world mining, I guess. Pretty neat up here. It's an old mine. Not as old as some of the old mines, but I don't know, maybe this one was operational into the 60s or 70s, maybe the 80s. Pretty neat. The mountains are sure pretty. Probably take an hour and a half to get up there just because there's no air up here. Not really, about a half hour. Top of this is just right here. You can see, I think, that trail that runs there also zigzags and goes up there. As you give that a shot. Well, we're heading back down this road. It's pretty narrow. Right up there, beyond those trees, it's like 50-inch and under. And so I was a little shook up, just a little bit, having to back down that thing. Whew, man, but I did it. It was hard. Sun in the mirrors. I had to watch that mirror, and I'm just right on the edge the whole way back. But let's play it safe now. I'm gonna head back and I don't know, go have dinner. And here's a weather update. Today's really nice and sunny. Yesterday we were doing corkscrew hurricane in California, passing Animas Forks and stuff. Got a little bit of rain and whatnot, but apparently between Silverton and Ouray, it washed out 2 or 3 times, and mudslides and everything. And this 24 hours later, they're still working on getting it cleaned up and everything, and they're asking people not to take the off-road trails to try to bypass the road construction and cleanup crew and stuff, because it just kind of hinders what they're doing. But I guess some people, my friends, know they got stuck in between the mudslides, and yeah, I guess some road crew managed to get them out. It was kind of like, if you're stuck, we'll get you out, but other than that, no one else is coming through. So got pretty lucky, you know, doing those high mountain passes. And man, sounds like I got maybe a tenth of what everybody else did out there on the highway. But a little weather update. I just want to take a second to appreciate this retainer wall here. This is not, you know, manufactured bricks. These guys had to collect rocks and cut them to size and stack them and everything. So they quarried all of those. Pretty neat. Well, it's been a good day and a half in Silverton. It's Friday morning, 9:53. I'm partway up Stony Pass. We're taking Stony Pass, and they're gonna go down and follow the Rio Grande on down into Creed and highway it on down to Bayfield, up the creek to Vallecito. Have a little family time for a few days. So far, this is a pretty nice little off-road trail. Made it to Stony Pass and the Continental Divide. They don't tell you if you're going to go to Silverton or Creed here, but they'll let you know which ocean you can go to from here. Interesting. I like it. definitely in Timber Hill. I'll tell you what, it's actually really pretty in here. Got some down timber and stuff, but went through some of those tiger teeth I was warned about. But from what I've been told, it's when you start going downhill, and that is about where it is that I am right now. And yeah, looking tiger tooth pretty good. Got through one bad section back there, and it's kind of letting up pretty good here. But like old John Bob said, don't care how low gear ratio you have, you're going to be on your brakes. And yeah, right foot's has constant pressure. Yeah, that wasn't bad. Pretty easy. Oh! Should go swimming. Let's go see where we are. So we went from Stony Pass. We are now here, and we need to get to Creed. We got a long ways to go. Got out of Silverton at, what was that, 9? About 9 o'clock. What is it now, noon? We've been at this for 3 hours. I think it's about noon. What time is it, Thomas? 1 o'clock. Got a little ways to go yet. Rio Grande is turning more into a river. Another homely sight. Got more cows. The road's turning into kind of almost something you'd have up there on the Uncompahgre Plateau. It's pretty nice. If it stays like this, we might make good time. We get to Creed pretty quick, a lot quicker than I thought at least. Well, I think we're getting to some pretty easy roads. Probably be really easy for a while. I don't know, all the way to Creed, I guess. How do I know? That's a good indicator. Well, I think we don't need four-wheel drive anymore. There's the Rio Grande Reservoir. Pretty pretty. Looks like it's got plenty of water too. That's always good. Doing a little recovery here. I'm gonna see about driving it.
45. You guys agree?
What?
Yeah, 45.
Yeah, this is a pretty good angle. I like it. So the shifter's on the all right. You know, that was a good rescue. I've never been behind the wheel in that kind of a situation until just now, and that guy, he was really stirred up. When I pulled up, they were hooking up to the rear of the vehicle, and I convinced him to go forward because I've almost lost a guy over the hill before because we were in the snow sucked him off to the edge, and I was like, oh, well, I'll just pull you backwards and you'll catch your old track and you'll pop back out on the road. It'd be great. No, you turn your tires to try to get back up on the road, and what that does is just sucks you off down more, and you get more off kilter, and especially with a rig like that being as top heavy as it is, yeah, you definitely, most certainly want to go forward. And I loaned him my my shovel, so he dug out his front cross member, piled all the dirt over there so that the passenger side tire to have a bank to grab onto to kind of help pop him up on the road, and worked like a dream. Just pulled into Creed. I'll tell you what, this is a pretty cool town. Built right up in the bluffs of some of the San Juan mountains. Maybe these are San Luis Cristo mountains. Either way, I'm here at the gas station. I'm gonna get myself some air in these tires. Oh, it's a water hose. It's not an air compressor. Alrighty. A little bit of a trail fail here. Lost my steering damper bolt. I thought it felt a little different. See how that guy hits? That sucks. I'm just gonna have to suck this guy down real tight, I guess. Lucky I brought my bucket of bolts, right? Right. Oh, need a 17. Got a 17. I need another 17. Got it cinched on there. Need this extra nut in there as a spacer, but you can see I have threads showing on my other nut. That nut came out of that hole right there. These are just spare bolts that I put in these spare holes, so I always have spare stuff, right? Good idea, huh? But he's pudging a little bit right here, but I want to make sure he is tight so I don't lose another one. Don't need it contacting up here because then it just makes things stupid. So just keep an eye on him, make sure everything keeps going just as planned. I think I might tighten up my big nut here just to make sure he's good. Got 2 tires aired up and 2 more to go, and then I'm on the road. Didn't film anything since Creed. Why? Because it's the highway, and the highway sucks. You can say, oh, this is a nice highway, this is a good highway. No, if it's a highway, it sucks. It might just be not as sucky as the last one. But I'm pulling into my brother's place here in Vallecito right now. Time for a break from driving. Howdy whack!
Because he'll grab it and he'll throw it to you. Like that. You can do this for hours. Yeah, like you just got to watch him take his most amount of steps yet. Oh, times 2.
My brother's down there fishing. I wasn't getting any bites. So we're skipping stones. Oh, that was a good one. Now how about that one? He should work pretty well. Oh yeah. Oh, just man. That was a good one. Well, up here at Vallecito with my brother, he's got this big old steel 460 Magnum, and we're gonna go cut some firewood. Well, rather than cut all of them and drag them out, or pack them out one by one, see how far we can drag it. Up. All right, see what she's got. Whoa! Daggum. Old Dusty the log skidder. Decent. Look, we're ready. That is one really impressive hunk of rock to look at. Alright, it's a little after 10 o'clock on a Monday morning. Left Vallecito about an hour ago. Stopped on the outskirts of Durango, got some gas. Now I'm bypassing the highway on this pretty back road. Gonna get on the highway here pretty quick, and once we get past the Purgatory Ski Resort, gonna turn off on Lime Creek Road and try that out. They say it's a 12-mile trip, takes about an hour or two depending on how capable you are in your vehicle or how fast you want to go. We'll get into Silverton again, go take some real estate pictures up in the mountains, and depending on how long it takes, I might take the highway home or see about trying to take Engineer Pass and the Alpine Loop to Lake City and home. But we'll see how the day develops and go from there. Alright, we're on the old Lime Creek Road here. It looks really nice so far. There are some bumps, and that reminded me that 25 pounds is a lot. So, yeah. got down here to Lime Creek. Better let the dog go swimming. Next time I come this way, I'll have to remember to bring a fishing pole. There's some good fish down there. But another thing, I learned about Lime Creek Road is, I guess it was an old hunting trail, and probably native. I'm guessing. I don't think we were here long enough to build hunting trails. So it was later on established as a mining road to get to Silverton Mines from Durango. And I'll bet you this was probably the road they took before Highway 550 that goes over like Mullis and Coal Bank Pass and all that. You know, you got to get down here to the creek, get your critters some water, because they're not going to go all the way up and over all that without having something to drink. So it dives off down into here to the creek where they can get themselves something wet. So at least that's what I would imagine. On the daggum highway. We're gonna turn right here, and on to Silverton we go. Didn't air up my tires, so we'll take it slow because I bet it'll be kind of swimmy. We're out the cute little town of Silverton again. Pretty neat from up here, huh? So it's Tuesday morning. Gonna take Engineer Pass over to Lake City and then on down to the Lake City cutoff and back.
Here we go, walking that line on the ground, left everything we know. Hold on tight, it's quite the ride if you're free inside, and the road goes all night. Here we go, walking that line on the ground, left everything we know. Hold on tight, it's quite the ride if you're free inside, and the road goes all night. Hey. The road goes all night. The road goes all night.
Something else up here. I'm gonna have to come back again. I think when I come back here in a couple of weeks for nephew's birthday party, I'm gonna have to find me another cute little route to take. I might just do corkscrew into Silverton, or I don't know. We'll see. That's an adventure yet to come.
All round and the road goes all night. Hold on tight, it's quite the ride if you feel inside, and the road goes all night. Hey. It's quite the ride if you feel inside, and the road goes all night.
Oh, they got trails and stuff. That's neat. Looks to be kind of private property and stuff. closed to all entry. Pedestrian traffic only. Oh wow, yeah, you got the middle is still there, and that's neat. I guess they never had enough snow down here to smash it in. Oh, look at that thing hanging out way over there. That's neat. What a load of these rocks. Here at the Lake City cutoff, gonna head on down to Highway 50 and head home, and just getting my last tire aired up. Gonna go 25 pounds. And what I've learned on this journey is when I'm going downhill, I start smoking. I thought my new and awesome exhaust was just burning off old carbon from inside the muffler from back in my oil burning days, but it just gets worse and worse. The carbon should be getting less and less. And so I started researching and thinking about things, and I remembered my those valve stem seals I put in were a little tight. They're not quite the same size, and I'm pretty sure I shredded them. And since Silverton, I've gone through a quart of oil. So here soon, in the next couple days, go in the shop. I'm thinking it involves taking the head off. I'm not looking forward to that. And replacing my valve stem seals. I hope that's all it is. So, yeah. But this is about the end of the journey. All the mountain passes that I could cover in 5 days have been covered, or 6 days, 7 days? It's been a while. It's been fun. But yeah, nice easy roads from now. Another adventure here in the near future, I guess. We'll see what it is. Well, today's gonna be a shock day. You could tell that I was burning oil bad. About ready to install my last valve seal. But anyways, good stuff. I recommend it. Alright, last one. Here we go. Anyways, Thomas is up and running. The valve stem seals were not the problem. Kind of need this truck going. Hopefully I can get this engine pulled, get that other engine in, have this back on the road in the morning. It's the plan, at least. Either way, let's get started. Got her out. She's swinging. Alright, so got the new old engine back in and connect the battery, and I think this thing will go vroom.